Hey guys, it's M4J here and welcome back to M4J Transport here on Cities in Motion 2. Last episode we started putting in Metro. You can just see little hints of green here and there. Today we are going to finish that. First and foremost I'm just going to have a look here. Some of my bus lines seem to be getting a bit clogged. Might need to do a bus overhaul at some point. And in fact the first thing I do want to do is here. I always struggle to find it for some reason. This pre-metro type thing that I wanted to build, it's a brilliant idea when it decides to work. So I'm going to do an overhaul of that to begin with. And hope the game doesn't crash. Because it does do that from time to time and it's incredibly annoying. Okay, so that's the first problem. Aha! I might have actually fixed the problem. That wasn't joined up. Let me reload the game. See, now what I did between last episode and this one is actually went back into that tram line. And instead of having two separate lines, a stopping and an express, I actually set it up so that one one circuit of the entire line would be a stopping pattern, so stopping at every single stop along the way and then doing the same line again but as the express service. And I thought it was really good until I noticed that vehicles were skipping stops on both sides of the line, and I think I've worked out why. It's because that link isn't there, which it now is. So if I go into this and do that, it should rejig itself. We'll come back to it. Might as well stay in underground view though, because we are going to finish off our first metro lines today. So here's the metro hub underneath New Tram Square, and then the main line circles around this way and off to the north under this monorail tram hub here, underneath this monorail bus hub here, which I will add further bus lines to, and then it runs under the river through the central hub on the North Island, which isn't very central, nor very hubby at the moment, but it will be very soon, and then continues off up in this direction via another hub here, and then via a final hub under here, which is the northern extreme of the island pretty much. And again, this line might be extended in the future to tunnel underneath this and continue off in this direction. So we've got the stopping and express platforms there for terminating services. We're basically going to replicate that, except this time we're going to do it in the south of the city. Now this is the main metro north-south link for now. There will be cross-rail type links in the future, which will be more express based, and they'll literally run from like the northwest corner to the southeast corner and the northeast corner to the southwest corner, things like that. Probably via this hub or via a separate hub that's not yet been constructed. Again, don't hold me to that just yet. We'll have to see how that goes. One thing I'm aware of though is there will be another metro hub under here, which will involve a line coming up from this direction and then bending round in this direction. So there will be a point around here perhaps where these two lines will actually join up, so that some trains will just do U-shapes like this and like this kind of thing. So there will be a junction on this side of the station, I would say, where that actually takes place. So I'm going to factor that in when I'm building this. So to start with, there's going to be a nice straight piece of track, except it's then going to curve up to the north here because we need to go under, or around I should say, this lake. So we're going to do this, and then you're going to curve back, and at some point I'm just trying to work out where exactly, because we're going to turn southwards. This metro line is going to go via this hub here as well, so we might as well come on a line across like this, and then down this way. Let me see. In fact, do you know what? At this point here, we're going to turn southwards like this. We're going to come around like this to here. This is all 8 underground, remember. And then here we're going to go out like this. And then we're going to build the station itself on a bit of a curve, not too much of a curve, because we need to be able to get the loop platforms in. Something a bit like that. And then this is going to be quite a tight, maybe not this bit here. It'd be tightish, but not too bad. Like so. And then it's from here that it's going to be quite a tight bend as we start to go under the water. Because this is where, and I just need to check how steep that slope is. Yeah, it's really steep. So maybe then we'll make this bit go straight, or if anything, have it continue round in this direction. Like so, and then from here road bends too sharply. Alright, hang on. I don't get how that's bending too sharply. It's a bit weird. Alright, and then we run underwater here. And here. Rise back up over here. And now it's a case of where do we build the other terminus. And I think actually one of the better places to put it would be in this part of the city that's not actually been constructed yet. Well, that might not be the smartest idea. Cause I wanted originally to put it under here, but I actually kind of want to avoid that. Maybe under this hub here, we can have the terminus. So if I build this, let me just have a look. So I want another hub and then have this one as the terminus, I think. I like that because that's quite a nice central built up area. That's perfect for a metro hub. But I would like one this side of the water as well. Like maybe just replicate what we've done on the other side. So build that like that. Have this go around a little bit like this, and then you go straight like so, and then bend a little bit like this, and then I guess sort of come this way south and then loop around. So we kind of skirt this area. Yeah, I mean that kind of works. And I think here, what I want it to do is come round like this. There we go. And then it was a single track out like that, which both lines connect to, and then double track round like this, like that, and then single track again. Like so, and then have a single track loop come off like this. I'm just wary of passenger flow as I'm doing this. I think I might have messed up a tiny bit with the passenger flow there. Might have to revisit that. Build these loops in. That's a bit sharp, actually. There we go. And then same on this side. And yep, all the tracks connect up, which is good. Come over here and do the same thing. So again, out like that, round, and connect them up. And then this one. Round, and connect it up. And there was one more hub, wasn't there? Or was there? No, there wasn't. That was it. Might need another one then. I feel like maybe we should have one underneath this tram stop. What do you think? Or maybe it's a street down, like within this gap. So get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, and then go like this, like this, like this, and then I mean, that's way too big. There we go. Not really done much to leave room there. Let's try that again, shall we? So delete, 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 or demolish. These are bits of infrastructure after all, not files. Right. Like this, and like this. Build that in a relatively straight line. This has probably gone too far the other way now. It's probably too much on the big side, but that's fine. It's a bit like Crossrail. Crossrail at the moment, the trains are 200 meters long, but the platforms are 240. They've been designed with the future in mind. What? Yeah, the Crossrail platforms have been designed to allow an extra carriage to be added to the trains in the future. So they're currently 9 carriages long, but the trains might be extended to 10. And it's, you know, it should be a seamless transition. Right. So now we've got to add the platforms in. This one's easy. So is this one. This one's a bit more challenging. There we go. And then, oh, this one's really difficult because I can't see the damn thing. There. And I'll come back and do the waypoints in just a second. Over here. Again, this is challenging because there's bus stops and monorail stops. So I think that one can go there. Yep. And that one directly next to it. This one should be able to go here. And then this one, yeah, can go there. Wow, there's lots of people wanting to head south. That's one of the reasons why this metro line is being built, is to help with passenger flow north to south. Right, that one there, that one there, that one there, and this one there. There we go. Those platforms aren't the biggest, but it's not the worst thing in the world, I suppose. I will build additional platforms for the other lines. Not the other lines. The stopping line. I'm just putting these main interchange ones in first, and then put the waypoints in. This allows lots of flexibility when it comes to operations. So some trains will run straight through. Some of these stops won't stop at all. There'll be sort of limited express services, and that will be based on looking at where people want to travel to from individual stops. So if there's like 1,000 people at this station and they don't want to go to this station or this station, they just want to go to New Tram Square, then we'll build an express service that links up those specific locations, because they can run as express services straight through these platforms. Right, now we've done that, we're going to add some stopping platforms. Now, really, as I said last episode, Metro is like the express, like the fastest way to get around the city. So ideally, we want a maximum of 2 stopping stations between each main hub. So for example, New Tram Square is a massive hub. So if we use the circles as a guide, we can put one platform there, and then between this station and this hub, there should be just enough space for another set of platforms here and here. And there you go. Now it's going to be a little bit trickier here. I think there's going to be just one station between these two, and it's actually also going to link up to this monorail, which could negate some of the perks of the other hub that I've just built. But actually, that's tram, isn't it? That's not monorail. Alright, so I need to put this there, yeah, and there. Oh no, it's right on top. So if I move that one to here, then yeah, it goes onto that road. So again, they're a little bit closer together, but it's not too bad. There won't be any stops under the water, obviously. Perhaps there might be here though. I mean, that's quite a steep slope, and they're quite a long way underground. So that, no, there won't be. There won't be. There will be a couple of stops here. So again, I'm going to use the circles as a guide, so that there's a little bit of an overlap, but not too much. So one platform there, one platform there. So they're on opposite sides of the road again. And then also a couple on this main avenue, because I think there might be a tramway on this avenue in the future as well. So it'll be smart doing that. And then yeah, that's that done actually, because I think by the time they get round here, unless I have a couple just before it branches off, which, you know, I could do, that is possible. If I build, what have we got here? Pretty much nothing. So if I just build a straight, actually we'll do it as an actual road, why not? Do it as one of these. There we go. Build that across, and then we can actually build like that, because that's kind of a tram connection then as well. And then we can go one there and one there, just before it branches off. So these have quite a big overlap, but that's, again, it's not too big an issue. So the stations are relatively well spread out at this point, and we'll continue that trend on this side of things as well. So there's New Tram Square, and the next hub is actually right up here at the monorail. So we might have 3 stops on this section. Let's see. Oh, we could still do 2. I think I'd rather do 2 actually. So we'll have 1 stop there, 1 stop there, and then if we have another couple over here by the tram and the monorail, so 1 there and 1 there. And what's the gap there like? Yeah, because then these 2 are relatively close. These 2 are sort of further apart. I could perhaps put a couple of platforms in the gap like on this main avenue maybe. One there, one there. Yeah, alright, we'll do that. We'll do that. And then there's this set, and then there's this hub under the water. As it comes back up to normal level, we'll have one platform there and one there. So again, another connection with the tram. And then we don't need another one because there's the main hub. And just after this main avenue, which again could have a tram or a bus or something on it in the future, so it's worth putting that there. There's another hub around here, isn't there? Yeah, there. So actually that works quite nicely. And then there's the main route. Lost it for a second. Excuse me, sneezing. Oh. So yeah, I think the next platforms will be one there like that, and one there like that. And then it comes round this way. And if I build some here, there's a good connection there with the monorail and the tram. So one stop there, one stop there. And then that's it. It goes into the... So actually, with that in mind, what I might then do is remove that one and remove that one and use the right type. Put one on that main road there and one on that main road. Well, it's not actually on the main road, but yeah, there. Because then it does still interchange with the monorail via this bit and this bit, and it also interchanges with the pre-metro. It's quite a long walk, but you can get there. And then there's also the tram stop here as well for Route 305. So yeah, that works out quite nicely. Right, so that is the first metro line pretty much ready to go. Save the game, because you know about my history with crashing. And I'll always hammer that home. This game crashes a lot. It's one of those unfortunate things. There we go. Right. Next thing is to build the depot. In fact, first of all, let's go on the episode plan. Connect metro hubs in north-south direction. Done. Now I've got to build the metro depot alongside the monorail depot. So it's going to go here. It's going to be an underground depot. It's going to be a large one. Don't know what buttons I'm pressing there. Trying to get it to rotate. For some reason I'm pressing keyboard buttons. That's not how you do it. I like the idea of if I build it there, you can see there's like an overhang on the building. So they actually, if I could build it more in that gap. There. Looks cool. Right. And this is going to work similarly to the monorail, except we just need to link it to here, pretty much. So build a curved line out and round to there, and then from there build a curved line out and round to here. The reason being, we're going to be running the same trains on the fast and slow lines, so even if we have the line origin be up here in the north, for example, trains should be able to run empty along the fast tracks up to here, load up, and then come back, and we can use the waypoints. We can use the waypoints here in order to set that up. And it should work. I know there'll be people in the comments saying, oh, but it just degrades as it travels along. And you're right. You are absolutely right. But at the same time, I do think... I don't think it would degrade enough for it to be a serious issue. We will review it. I'll keep an eye on it in time. Will that link up to the fast line? Yes, it will. Awesome. Right, so I'm going to build this curve a little bit better then. Like so. And then... like that. And like that. And then from here, you're going to come out to here, up to here, over... hang on. You're going to go over the tracks there, and then around like this, still 6 under, like that, and then you're going to rise up. Like so. And the reason I'm doing that is so that on this one, I only have to build it 3 underground, and I can build it straight across to here, and maybe a little bit further back, like here. And then from this, I just have to go 1, 2, 3, like that, and then you go down and join up there. And then from here, okay, we might have a problem with this one. Okay, we might have a problem with this one. I knew it was too easy. Oh, I had it then. I had it then. Alright, so it works like that. Can't build in the water. So it's just about finding the right angle. There it is. And then we can join it up like that. So it's a bit... Ah! Okay, so we'll have that same problem over here then, won't we? Yes, we do. Okay. So the in tracks are going to have to be moved slightly. I did wonder about this when I was designing this. So we might have to move the in... No, because they need to be accessed by the express tracks, don't they? Really? Okay, I might have a fix. I might have a fix. And it involves doing this. So from here... Oh, it's not going to work, is it? I was going to try and do it using single track. Oh, there we go. So there's 3 tracks all connecting up. That's not the best curve I could build there. So we'll try that again. Yeah, it's not the nicest looking thing, but it should do the job. And then here, no, it doesn't fix the problem. It doesn't fix the problem. It doesn't fix the problem. That's fine. That is fine. So the out roads still work. The in roads, we will have to... Okay. Yeah. So if we do it here. Like this. Alright. Can I thread the needle? Yes, I can. Look at that. Huzzah. And then like that. So we should have... No, because again, that doesn't fix the problem. This might do it. Okay. Thread the needle. Just like that, and build it up like that. Now here, yes. Yes, okay. So then over this side, it is at this point here that we need to build this. And if we just build it up and over this, and then around, hang on a second, might have to go down on and under then. So we're getting very deep underground at this point, crikey. Under there. Where's my target? All the way over there. So stay down here to here. No, to here, and then it's a rapid ascent. Yeah, kind of like that. See if I could build that a little bit better, actually. It's because of this. It's being awkward. Try all that again, shall we? So like this. Down to sharp curve round. Slightly gentler curve round. Under here, and then like that, and then this is like that, and like that. There we go. Done. Right. So we're going to have an express line, and we're going to have a stopping line. And that should be all we need to get this done. So once again, save the game. We come up to just the right episode length as well, which is perfect. Go on, game. There we go. Right, metro. First metro line. It's very exciting. Pause the game for this as well. So we want to copy from the monorail. So I imagine monorail frequencies, train every 10 minutes, apart from during the rushes where it's every 5 minutes, 10 minutes there, and 15 minutes at night. You're going to be route 501? 1, 2, 3, 401. There we go. And you're going to start here. And I think we're going to go up to the north first. So it'll be through here. And I just want to check that's all working fine. Cross over to the fast line. Yep, good. Good. And then over here through the through line, and then up to, so you're going to be the stopping train. So that is going to be slightly, oh no, it's not going to be slightly problematic at all. There we go. Stop line. Now you are in the slow track there, so I think actually what we're going to need to do before we move on is very quickly between hubs. So here is a good example. As there's 3 stations between the hubs, between these two here we're going to put waypoints, and then through this tunnel we're actually going to have 4 waypoints. Slow, fast, fast, slow. So that will help, because otherwise all trains will just take the same tracks going through there, and it sort of defeats the point then of having slow and fast tracks. Although we could make this tunnel just 2 tracks for that reason. I'm going to do that, actually. What's the point of having 4 tracks and there's only... Yeah, might as well do that. I mean, I was about to say it saves money, but it doesn't in this case, because we've just built it and then deleted it and then built it again. In the real world, it would save money doing this. So there, and then around like so. There we go. And then back to waypoints, because how many stops are here? Just the one. So again, we'll put waypoints. And then there's that, and then there's 2 stops here. So I'm going to put the waypoints like there and there. There's tram square, so it'll be... I'm just going to put them level with this platform. Up to this hub, and then again, this tunnel... now this tunnel does have to be 4-track, because there are these 2 stations here. Or these 2 platforms here, so I'm going to do that and that. Because we could do two tracks with just the platforms there. Problem is then, every single fast train will guarantee to be held up by a slow train, because that's just how Sod's Law works in this game. Right, so through there, and then there are... Well, there is just the 1 station here, so dirt and dirt. And then through there, and then it's 2, and then it's the terminus. So again, I'm just going to put these waypoints there and there. Okay. So coming out of the depot, you're going to avoid that, because you don't need to go through there. So your first waypoint is going to be that one there, and then that one there, that one there, that one there, that one there, and then into the stopping platform. And then, oh, you're stopping at this point. I was about to go do all the waypoints packed. That wouldn't work, would it? So there you go. Stop there. Stop here. Stop there. And then here. 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 That was right, wasn't it? Yep, there. 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 And there. And then new tram square, which is going to get very, very busy in the near future. And then 1 there. There. These stops are quite close together, actually. Maybe what I might do is remove both of these stations and just build a new station here on the outside of those waypoints. We'll see. If I do that, it'll be off camera. Okay, and then there, 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 into the outer platform, and then back. At least the next one's going to be a little bit easier to do. I actually find it hard to locate all the stations from time to time. There's a lot in this city. There's a lot of buildings, there's a lot of lines, particularly with the pre-metro as well. That's a whole other set of metro lines that I wouldn't otherwise have. So sometimes locating the metro track here is going to be a little bit on the tricky side. So you'll have to bear with me. I'm basically covering my own back by saying that. Alright, stop there. That is... yeah, because we haven't done the return track yet. Good. Right. Stop there. Stop here. Yep, all good. There. there, skip that one, there, and then back to the end. Cool. And then via these waypoints, like that. Now this is where I'm struggling to find, particularly the waypoints as well, because at least I can look for the zeros for the stations, but the waypoints, they just get lost in a sea of green. I mean, what have I got this named at the moment? First Metro line. I might rename this episode to just Sea of Green after that line. Alright, there. And then finally through the hub there. Okay, I'm just checking that. We are going to have some conflicting movements here a little bit, but I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. Flat junctions do exist in the real world. It's not like they're going to be exclusive here. Particularly, like, I mean, London Underground is one of the best examples of how to turn an old not heritage, but you know what I mean, like old infrastructure, and how to modernize it. So you've got things like the subsurface modernization program, which is going on at the moment, so that the Circle, Metropolitan, District, and Hammersmith and City lines will all be upgraded for automatic train operation, which is great. And then you think, but there's so many flat junctions on those lines. The best examples are at Aldgate. I forgot the name of it then. Aldgate, Baker Street, Edgware Road. I should probably actually be doing this line as I'm talking. Where else? They're kind of the main ones. Yeah, they're kind of the main ones. I suppose, I mean, there's the triangles at Aldgate. The north, south, and east triangles. And then there are other lines that do have flat junctions as well, and join up and separate. So, flat junctions exist. When they're used correctly, they can be fine. When they're used incorrectly, it can be a bit of an operational headache, which is normally the problem I end up having. Right, so we want this to now stop at the express platforms. And what I like about having one depot serve the entire city is, you guys don't really see this much, but in the future I will start making episodes based on this. I can just grab like Metro Train 1, and it's a randomizer. I never know which line it's going to be, so I never know which line I get to observe. Because that's what I love doing in this game the most, is just jumping on board a vehicle and following it around. And I will also be bringing back the episodes from the old series where I would follow a citizen around the city, mainly for research purposes, to see how they travel around the city. So like I said, the lines from New Tram Square to the outer extremities might become express lines if lots of people are making that particular journey. The only way I'm going to really find that out is by following lots of different people. So stay tuned for that. And of course, if you have any ideas for future episodes, feel free to drop them in the comment section down below. You can also check out the naming suggestions sheet, I nearly forgot the word then, on m4jmedia.com. Link will be in the description, as always, and you'll be able to go on there and leave your name suggestions for stops, metro stops, bus stops, tram stops, trolley stops, monorail stops, whatever it might be, in and around the city. Although, like I said last episode, if you do want a hub named in after what you want it to be called, then you do have to be a patron on Patreon. Details for that are also in the description. Right, we're nearly done with this line. I'm hoping the waypoint thing, I've never seen it do it in the past, but I'm hoping the waypoint thing doesn't stop the vehicles from looping multiple times on the same route. I am hoping, because, you know, the metro track here, it's a relatively clear way, apart from maybe occasionally stopping at some of these junctions, particularly around the depot here. There shouldn't be anywhere else where the train needs to slow down or stop, so the train should be able to do a couple of good circuits of the of each line before they need to go back to the depot for servicing. And I do like that feature of this game. I moan about it all the time. I do like the feature. I just wish it had a slightly more intelligent AI system. Basically work out, because it doesn't look like you can change how fast a vehicle degrades. I've had a look in the rule set editor, and it doesn't look like there's anything where you can actually change it. So to me, that means that's a fixed value. So the game should be able to calculate how long the line is, and therefore how much the train will degrade, or how much the vehicle will degrade as it travels that journey, and then be able to decide when the vehicle gets to the terminus, be able to decide whether or not that vehicle can actually last another circuit. I'm not sure how moddable this game is, because if someone was to release a patch that would do that, I would so download it. I would download it immediately and try it out. Right. So again, here it should just be a case of switch. Yep. And we're done. Final thing to do then, before we end the episode, is we need... That's a lot of trains. That is a lot of trains. Actually, do you know what? I might go back into this and actually set them up the same as the bus. Because these trains will be able to carry a lot of people. I don't think they need to run quite as often as the monorail. And in fact, once this line starts, the monorail itself won't be as popular. Because I have noticed the pre-metro network has quietened down a lot since I built the monorail. And the monorail, I imagine, will quieten down a lot now that I've built the... although I say that, 520 people waiting here. And there is a monorail station. So it depends where these 520 people are trying to go. Because there are areas... like the central hub here, for example. It's a very good example, where the monorail doesn't serve, but the metro will. So, yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. But that should mean now that we only need to buy... what's that, 28 trains? I'm also really tempted to use custom length trains. Let's have a quick look. So, a control car... you have 48 seats. These ones have 120 seats. So this carriage alone can have 120 people inside. And then a standalone metro train, 960. Although the capital S is my personal favourite. So we could just buy 30 of them. I'm going to buy 30 of them. As a basic startup, and we'll see how successful this proves to be. But for now, that is the end of the episode, guys. 48 minutes, going up to 50 minutes. Quite long, actually, longer than I thought. So I'm going to tick off those things on the episode plan. I haven't yet planned out next episode, so if you do go on the M4J Media website, you can go to the Interact page and check out the episode plans for future episodes. I will always be adding to this list as I'm thinking up of new ideas for episodes. So there might be some ideas that are a long way off in the future. There might be some that are coming next week. I just don't know yet. I couldn't possibly tell you. But yeah, do go and leave your name suggestions as well. If you want to become a patron and get a hub named after you, as I said, the link will be in the description. If you just want to go check out the list, not necessarily add anything to it yourself, just to see it, you can go on the M4J Media website, go to the Interact page, or go directly to the Cities in Motion 2 Interact page, and you'll be able to check out the list there. But besides that, that is the end of this episode, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series. Drop some comments down below with ideas for future episodes. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to click the subscribe button, he says as he saves. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, just waiting for it to finish saving. Tick, 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 tick. And until next time, I will see you soon.